Exclusive. England star wants to join Tottenham ahead of Manchester United and West Ham. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham are one of the frontrunners alongside RB Leipzig in the race to sign Southampton starlet Tyler Dibling, Sky Germany journalist Florian Plettenberg has revealed, with sources claiming that Dibling wants to join Spurs later this month. Southampton have rejected all offers for Dibling so far and want to extend the Englishman's contract beyond 2027. The 18-year-old is currently out injured, having picked up a knee problem in the loss at Manchester United, and is expected to return in mid-February. According to Plettenberg, Tottenham are seen as Leipzig's biggest competitors in the race to sign Dibling, whom Southampton are keen to retain amid his growing list of admirers. Dibling has been a bright spark in Southampton's disappointing season, scoring 4 goals and providing 2 assists in 24 appearances in all competitions. The 18-year-old has maintained his place in the first 11 under new boss Ivan Juric, who replaced Russell Martin in December, but is yet to secure a single point in the Premier League. Dibling has entered the final 18 months of his St Mary's contract this January, and it remains to be seen whether Southampton will manage to convince him to extend his stay, considering their looming relegation to the Championship. The Saints are rock bottom of the Premier League table, 10 points off safety with 16 games to play, having won just once on their top-flight return. Tottenham, meanwhile, are expecting movement before the January transfer deadline and are reportedly working on signing a new forward. Spurs have been handed a significant boost in their bid to beat the likes of West Ham and Manchester United, to the signing of Angel Gomes, as the Lille star is keen to embark on a fresh challenge at Hotspur Way instead of the London Stadium or Old Trafford, GIVEMESPORT sources have revealed. Tottenham have secured a significant boost in their bid to win the race for Gomes, according to GIVEMESPORT sources, as there is growing confidence that he wants to join Postecoglou's charges, despite also having West Ham and Manchester United among the sides circling for his signature. The England international has entered the final 6 months of a deal which allows him to pocket in the region of £11,000 and £500,000 per week at Lille, resulting in him being at the centre of a tug-of-war as Premier League sides are able to tie him down to a pre-contract agreement ahead of completing the move when he becomes a free agent in the summer. GIVEMESPORT sources have been informed that Tottenham are putting together a proposal for Angel Gomes at a time when West Ham have been trying to beat them to his services, while Manchester United have stopped short of lodging an offer at this stage, allowing Postecoglou to steal a march. The central midfielder has already had a pre-contract offer pushed in his direction by the Hammers, with head coach Graham Potter determined to make his mark after succeeding Julian Lopetegui earlier this month. But Spurs and other suitors have been given hope of a late hijack as he has not agreed terms yet. West Ham's decision to up the ante in their pursuit has come as a significant twist, as Tottenham had previously been seeing Manchester United as their biggest competition for Gomes, GIVEMESPORT sources have learned, while Aston Villa and Newcastle United are also long-term admirers. Tottenham have been named as one of the 4 clubs vying to sign Matheus Cunha, but the Lilywhites now have to deal with some firm competition from Nottingham Forest. Postecoglou has made no secret of the fact that Spurs need reinforcements up front, but with less than 2 weeks left of the transfer window, it remains unclear who the club are prioritising at the moment. Dominic Solanke's injury has arguably made the situation an even more pressing one, and one man who has been mooted as a target for Tottenham over recent weeks is Wolves' Matheus Cunha. The Brazilian is having an outstanding campaign, with 10 goals and 4 assists to his name in 21 Premier League games so far in 2024-25. The Daily Mail have now also named Tottenham as one of Matheus Cunha's admirers, alongside London rivals Arsenal and Chelsea. However, it is explained that it is Nottingham Forest who are now showing the most interest in the Wolves man, having placed him at the top of their wish list. The report claims that Nuno Espirito Santo's men want to add a striker to their squad this month in order to make a serious push for Champions League qualification. Interestingly, the Mail report that Cunha's entourage have held discussions with Wolves regarding a new long-term contract. However, the publication suggests that the striker might be tempted by the possibility of playing European football elsewhere and could thus decide to bide his time before committing to a new deal in the Molineux Stadium. It remains to be seen whether Wolves would be willing to part ways with their talisman mid-season and whether Spurs will get involved if he does become available. There have been some big developments on the future of Tottenham target Douglas Luiz, with Chelsea now involved in the race to sign the Juventus man. Luiz has not made the sort of impact he was expected to in Turin and has struggled to get regular minutes under Thiago Motta. It has been reported by a number of sources recently that Juventus have decided to offload Douglas Luiz, who is being linked with a swift return to the Premier League, just 6 months on from his move from Aston Villa to the Serie A club. Postecoglou's men have been mooted as a potential destination for the 26-year-old, with some outlets floating the possibility of Luiz moving to Spurs on loan. According to a fresh update from journalist Simon Phillips on Substack, the Bianconeri have reached out to Tottenham to offer the midfielder to the club on loan. The outlet explains that even though a number 6 is not considered a priority for Postecoglou's men, they might be tempted to take up the option to sign Luiz on a temporary deal to bulk up their squad. However, this information has been contradicted by Fabrizio Romano, who has claimed that it is the Spurs who have asked Juve about the availability of the former Villa man on loan. An addition in the middle of the park is arguably not as pressing a need as reinforcements in defence and attack for Postecoglou's men. Lucas Bergvall's impressive displays over the last month might convince the club to wait until the summer to address their issues in the middle of the park. Besides, strengthening the defence with a couple of additions might also potentially free up Archie Gray to be used as a number 6, which many who have followed the teenager closely consider his best position. That's it for today's update. If you like the video and want to keep up with everything Tottenham, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for our latest content. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and share it with other Spurs fans. Let's build our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!